போயிட்டாரா? Ah, Sivath Kumar sir, good afternoon. Hello, Sivath Kumar sir.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Good afternoon, sir. Shall we start the program, sir?
Yeah, of course, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I will start recording first. Yeah. 1 minute, sir. I will start recording. Good afternoon to one and all. A warm welcome to third day session of this online 1 week faculty development program on advancements in construction materials and practices. Now I take a privilege to welcome today's speaker, respected Sri and Sivath Kumar sir. He is going to explain on road safety awareness program. Before start the session, I request Mrs. K. Hemalata madam to introduce the speaker. All the very best to all of you and happy learning.
Good afternoon, dear participants. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce the speaker of the session, Sri N. Sivath Kumar Garu. He is having vast experience of total 27 years of experience in handling highway projects from preliminary design to detailed design stage and working with local government authorities, architects, and contractors. He has vast experience in road safety audits covering design stage, work zone stage, accident data analysis, identification of accident black spots, preparation of schedules, CAD design of highways includes expressways and many more. He is familiar with many design standards along with our IRC Indian standards like UK, NRA, Kenya, and American Association for Highways and Transportations. And he is also having overall international experience of over 6 years in many countries like UK, Ireland, Kenya, Sudan, Yemen, and Uganda. He is currently working as road safety auditor as freelancer to many companies like MSV International, Sri Infotech, LEA Associates South Asia Private Limited, TISA Consulting Services LLP, and many more. Thank you, sir. Thank you for accepting our invitation. Now I request N. Sivath Kumar Garu to please proceed with the session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for the nice introduction.
Thank you,
namaste to everyone. And this is Sivath Kumar. I'll just share my screen.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
I hope everyone.
It's clear, sir. It's clear. Please keep it in slideshow mode and continue. Yes.
Yeah. And I hope it's audible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's clear.
Yeah. Actually, why road safety awareness program? I'm going to explain shortly, and then I'll take you forward about the measures to enhance road safety. Of course, it's not purely, it's very little about technical aspects. It's more about awareness regarding road safety. Before that, I think already madam has explained about me. Just for anyone who has missed, this is my brief details. Graduate in civil engineering, and then post graduation in highway engineering. Since then, I was working as a highway designer, then turned into road safety auditor. Then I'm very much passionate about road safety engineering as well as road safety improvement. Before going ahead, I just want to share you a story, a real story. Means how the road safety affects the people's life, our lives. About 6 months back in Telangana, in one of the place near to Khammam, I hope the Telugu audience may be aware of that Khammam. Maybe the news also they might have heard. There's a family with 2 children. Both are grown up. One has completed the law degree, and he was performing his law. And the second son is just a graduation, has completed graduation, and mother is a lawyer, and a father, mother is a teacher, and father is also a lawyer. There was a nice family, nicely it was going, and life was very smooth. And the second son, one day, along with his friends, went to a reservoir, a nice reservoir, to spend his time. And he took some drinks there. That is almost evening time. Then it was about to dark, around say 6:30, 7 o'clock. When all the other friends wanted to move back to their homes. At the time, they had a challenge. What's the challenge? They wanted to go to homes by bike, by switching off the headlights. Do you know what I mean? Without headlights, in a pitch dark conditions, how the road looks like, and still they wanted to. That's the challenge. It's like jumping into a well without knowing the swimming. They just started. After a few meters, as a few hundred meters, this guy, this person has moved off the road and fell down in the adjacent fields, and he lost the consciousness. And then when he was admitted in hospital, his body was paralyzed half from the belly button downwards. He was there in hospital for 8 years. 8 years, it's not weeks. 8 years he spent in the hospital. During that, his father took loans to pay the hospital bills, and mother also tried to get loans. Then eventually, father died. That the son is not recovering back. The loans increased a lot. He could not able to repay. Then finally, the mother also died. Then the brother was looking after at the time of his death. So just a simple mistake in two ways. One is road safety without having awareness about the condition. And the second, least respect or the responsibility towards the family, took away the life and shattered the complete family. So I just wanted to emphasize more on road safety because of this is just an example. There are many lives lost and the family shattered. So now we can see on the screen the figures. You can see the year and the per day number of people being killed on the road. We start from 2018 and 2022. You can see 400 change, 415, 414, 361, 422, and 2022 data shows around 462. This data is from the Ministry of Road Transport. We have not yet received the data for 2023. There's so many people are getting killed on the road. This is just a record from the police, the data collected by the police. There are some other data which the police could not able to collect. If you consider that data, it may go up to 550 or 600. 600 people getting killed daily on Indian roads. It's not weekly, it's not monthly, it's daily. And you can see how many number of road accidents. You can see the first column, 461 accidents. These are all police recorded. Many near misses, many property damage, like if any car comes and crashed onto a two-wheeler, and small breakage in the bumper or the mudguard of the bike, they'll just have some boards here and there, exchange here and there, and then just leave without reporting back to police. Those all are not counted. Next, if you move on to the next table, you can see the number of accidents related to two-wheelers. They are more vulnerable. And see, this amounts to about 50% of the share of the people getting killed. You can see, and the two-wheelers, 57,000 in 2020. It is about 74,000 in 2022. The percentage, if we count by it, is about 45%. This is the situation in India, like about the road accidents. That's why there is a more emphasis required on road safety. So we all like what you can say, as a teacher or a father, as a mother, should educate our siblings, means our children, or even among ourselves also. It's not like the government will do and the safety will improve. No, everyone has to contribute. Even we ourselves first should wear the helmet on, or we ourselves first should wear the seat belt. Not only the person who is driving, because everyone generally wears the seat belt who is driving, who is occupying the driver's seat only. What happened to the person sitting adjacent to you, or say if you're in a bike, only the driver is wearing the helmet, whereas the person sitting, the pillion rider, he never wears. So next, I'm just moving on to the next slide. Here you can see why so many accidents. The reason, or the percentage, is 72% by overspeeding. Everywhere overspeeding. Because enforcement is very nominal. Very, very nominal. The rest are like very little. There are other reasons: drunken driving on a wrong side, jumping red light. All these are nominal percentages. You can see. You can see here. This is the percentage overspeeding, and you can see 2022 71. Same percentage being continued for years together, whereas others are just nominal. This is drunken driving. This is also the data from the Minister of Road Transport Highways. And I'll just explain you about how the speed changes your angle of vision. I hope everyone could able to see the screen with 4 figures: 40 kmph, 70 kmph, 100 kmph, and 130 kmph. At 40 kmph, a boy taking along the dog for a walk is also visible, and the boy going to school is visible, and a adult going to a college or a office is also visible when we drive a vehicle with 40 kmph. And you can see the vision, the angle of vision is 100 degree. It's simple, very simple. See, when you're walking, you can able to see even by just rotating your looking left or right with a eyeball. By just moving your eyeball, you can able to judge what's happening. To start running, that vision gets reduced. The same way in a vehicle also, in 40 kmph, you can able to see all the 3 people ahead of you. Whereas if you come to 70 kmph, the first person got cut off. Only the head of the dog is slightly visible. You never know whether that guy will come in front of the vehicle or if he is going off the vehicle, or he is going off the road. Only the two persons ahead of you are visible. That is, when you are at 70 kmph, the angle of vision reduces to 70%, 75%. When you come to 100 kmph, the angle of vision reduces to 45 degree. And if you're in 130, the vision reduces to 30%. So from this one, what we have to learn, the speed. I'm not saying that one should go always at 40. No. It depends on the circumstances. It depends on the type of road you are moving on. If you're in a street wherein the both side shops are there, buildings are there, you have to go at 40, sometimes less than 40 also. But in your on a connector road, connecting a road, major road connecting street to district center or a city center, there you may go up to 50. And you're on a medium-sized highway like state highway, major district road, that kind of thing, then you may go up to 70. If you're on a national highway or an expressway, wherein both side barricade is there, like fencing is there, where no animal will come onto road, there you can go at 100. The maximum speed allowed in India at the moment is 120. So in that particular speeds, of course, you know that in India you can observe that somewhere suddenly a dog comes or a buffalo just suddenly crosses the road. So you never, even a person suddenly jumps from nowhere onto the road. So it depends on the situation. You need to drive the car or a bike or whatever. Just moving on to the next slide. Actually, my presentation contains more of videos. In between, if anyone wants to interfere, or sorry, you want to ask any question or doubt, you can just raise their hands. Till now, if you have any doubts, you can just raise your hands, please. Or if I am just going off the whatever the content of the program, also anyone can raise their hands. Or I'll just move on to the videos. This is about the same road safety only. I hope everyone is fine. I'm just moving ahead.
Yes, sir.
I think there is one person left a message. I just go through if there is anything related to my presentation, you can just point out about it. See this speed and the abrupt lane changing on a highway, how it is going to affect. Is everyone able to see the video?
No, sir. Please share the video screen.
Yeah. 1 second. I'm asking. I'll share.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you can able to see the video?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just watch the video carefully. In the bottom corner, you can see the speed of the vehicle. Once the video completed, then I'm going to explain about the.
前方600米有侧速开闸，限速120，明已超速。当前车速161度190公里。
See here, you have to learn minimum 2 things, or say I can say 3 things you have to learn from this video. One is the speed. Of course, it looks like an expressway. You can go at the applicable speed on that particular road, maybe 100 or 120. Okay. But when what you're doing, you're trying to overtake a vehicle. It's a truck, not a car, wherein you can able to see ahead of you. Without estimating what is ahead of the truck, you suddenly change the lane and move ahead. That means whenever you want to overtake, you have to change the lane first. Means reduce the speed, change the lane, then see what's ahead of you, and then move forward. That the person did not do that. The second or third, you can say, whenever any vehicle damages, what we have to do is we have to just simply come out of the road, either stand in the median, that is the central divider, or go off the road, whichever is safe for you, whichever is possible at that particular moment, and then call the helpline number, either police or there will be a specific highway helpline number. You can call that number. You should not try to repair standing on the road. This has caused many accidents. Recently also, there was an accident occurred in Rajasthan, wherein about 15 people got crushed because the travel bus got caused damage in the midnight. And everyone, driver, cleaner, the passengers, everyone to rectify the problem. Where standing adjacent to the road or partially occupying the road. All of a sudden, the truck came without noticing the people are standing there at high speed. People got crushed. So careful. You may think that okay, my car will I lose my car if any vehicle comes and hits it. Don't worry, because you can buy another car, but you cannot get the life, the precious life. The complete family is going to shatter. Remember. Next, it will be, again, I told you a while ago, speed has to be based on the type of road. You can just watch this video.
It is playing.
This is very much in India, happens anywhere in India. See, there did you find any fencing or a boundary wall adjacent to the road? No. That means there is every possibility that an animal, a buffalo, dog, anything, a pig, can suddenly come onto the middle of the road. Then speed at the junction. See in the screen, this is completely a residential area. And this is four roads joining, means plus type junction. And unless you come almost the center of the junction, you will not be able to see what type of vehicle is coming and what speed they are coming, because you cannot able to see because the boundary walls almost extend up to the corner of the junction. See here, this person I don't think he wore an helmet. See, he did not wear an helmet. What will happen to the vehicle? The commercial vehicle, nothing. Only there will be some scratches to the bumper. Whereas this person, he will just jump. He will just fly on the air, and without helmet, that head is going to shatter onto the adjacent ground. If it hits on any sensitive part, maybe somewhere on the left side or right side, the sensitive part of the head, he'll die on spot. That video was that video was placed by the Telangana State Traffic Police in YouTube. It is available. Thanks to their, I just borrowed it from there, courtesy to that Telangana Traffic Police. Then this is another one. I'll just explain in detail after watching the video. I'm going to play the video. I hope everyone can able to see the video now.
Yes.
Watch carefully. Now I'll explain. See here. This is almost like 7-meter road without any paved shoulder. This is just an earthen shoulder, and you can find there is an edge drop. That means the road owning authority, maybe PWD or whoever, National Highways, whoever the client, they didn't maintain it, or maybe the contractor who was employed by the authority, PWD or National Highway Authority of India, the contractor did not maintain the shoulder. Otherwise, there will not be any edge drop. This edge drop may be around 100 mm to 150 mm. Now we watch here. This person tried to overtake there. See? Which made the smaller car took off the road. You can see the tires. You can see the tires now. See the tire now. It has gone off the road. Being a smaller car, the tires, the small tires could not able to climb it back onto the road. Whereas had it been another higher, means the SUV or a bigger vehicle, the tires could able to climb easily. Similar thing can happen to a bike also. The two-wheeler, they cannot climb back to the road. At a higher speed, if a two-wheeler or a smaller car goes off the road where the edge drop exists, they cannot easily come back to the road, because this edge drop will entail kind of skid. This I even personally experienced when I was employed in a Gujarat project. A two-wheeler guy could not able to climb back onto the road and got skid. Similar thing happened here. And second thing is, being a smaller car, he would have come at a lower speed, looking at the speed of the opposite vehicles. See, when there is no shoulder, the shoulder means the paved shoulder. Okay, earthen shoulder is there, but if there had been a paved shoulder, this would not have happened. Maybe even beyond paved shoulder, so sometimes these people don't maintain the shoulder, earthen shoulder. There again will have edge drop at the edge of paved shoulder also. That means everywhere the road require maintenance. So here the fault is first, the smaller vehicle, the bigger vehicle should have waited for his opportunity to overtake. The second, the smaller car should have come at a lower speed. And the third one, the road owning authority should have maintained the road. So either of these three things would have happened, the accident would have been avoided. So that's what I explained to you already. So it's not a single effort. We have to together come forward to improve the road safety. Next, I hope many of you are aware of the aquaplaning effect or the hydroplaning effect that is caused because of forming a film, water film between tires and the road. That means when the road is wet, or particularly during monsoon or during a rainy season, when the road is wet, and when you are wanted to go at higher speeds, this will happen. Even there are two things that can happen. You can watch the video and then I'll explain again. See, before the vehicle skidded off the road, see how much splash of water from the tires of the vehicle. What will happen? Suppose at the same time, if there is an other vehicle coming adjacent to that car, that windshield will be full of this splashed water and you'll become blind. This happened with me when I was driving on a 4-lane road. I was overtaking a truck, and the truck just moved at, I think, about 1 hour before that time. The rain stopped, and there is a pothole. I did not know that. The truck moved adjacent, means I was about to overtake, and the truck back tires fall on the pothole. The water splashed onto my car. Luckily, I was below 80 and I could able to see the screen, the windscreen. The windscreen completely filled with red water. So there are two problems here. When you drive the car at higher speeds in the water, there are two things can happen. One is splashing of water. The second thing is skidding of the vehicle from the road. That skidding will how it occurs? Because of the forming of film between the tire and the road, which is called aquaplaning effect, that will just throw away your car from the road. You can see it just skidded off the road like a toy. That vehicle, at least it should have about, it will have about 800 kg to 1 ton. That much heavy vehicle has just flipped like a toy. So remember, ever drive at higher speeds. Even bike will be too dangerous. Then there are two videos that will explain you about effect of speed. Again, listen carefully. There is some explanation by the doctor there who is operating that accident victim.
I'm a trauma surgeon. I want to reconstruct what happens to the human body in less than 0.2 of a second when hit by a car braking from 70 kilometres per hour over a braking distance 50 metres. Even in a car equipped with ABS, the first impact will occur around 46 k's. The bumper hits the knee joint, tearing flesh and ligaments. The full weight of the skull smashes through the windscreen. The neck snaps, the skull shatters, and the pedestrian's brain is turned into pulp. In little more than a second, the pedestrian's body will hit the road with a 70% chance of being dead. And had you been braking from 60 k's, not 70, there's a good chance you could have stopped in time, and the pedestrian would have suffered nothing worse than a severe fright. Think about it.
I hope it's self-explanatory. Like if you just reduce the speed by 10 kmph, you can almost save a life. See, it's there are just shops, cars parked adjacent to the road. Why do you need to go at that kind of speed? See, that guy, he looked into right, and by the time he looked at left and about to cross, he was smashed. Whereas the other guy was lucky because the car was driving at a low speed. Then another video which was developed by a Thailand road authority to create awareness of the impact of the speeds at various zones. You can see the English subtitles in the bottom of the screen.
สัก40ก็พอแล้วค่ะ
60ประมาณนี้ครับ
50น่ะ
ถ้าเป็นบางคนเร่งรีบก็อยู่หน้าประมาณ60ถึง80ครับนั่งให้ถนัดได้เลยครับที่คุณเอกครับเดี๋ยววันนี้เรามาร่วมทดสอบรถด้วยกันแล้วกันเนาะลองอีกทีครับกระพริบเล็กแรกดีมากนะครับไปได้เลยครับ
You can see the speedometer speed on the left hand screen, 50 speed.
น้องข้ามถนนได้ปลอดภัยไหมนี่คือเหตุผลในการขับรถด้วยความเร็วที่เหมาะสมในทางแคบมันช้าแต่ถ้ามีเรื่องขึ้นมาเราเซฟชีวิตคนได้ถึง
See, I think everyone have observed, like, see here, there are two things that can happen. After hitting that person, he'll get injured or he'll die. And the second thing, he'll be booked and he'll be put behind the bars. So two things will happen. So in both sides, there is a damage. So we should think a lot before driving, before pushing the accelerator. Now I'll explain about different kind of road users on the road. Like, I'll start with the safety of the pedestrians. See, generally people try to walk on the left side of the road. See, the vehicles move on the left side and we also move on the left side only. But which is right? Moving on the left or moving on the right? Which will give you little space, little time to react. Just watch the video and decide yourself. See, had there been walking on the right side, there was a possibility that, sorry, not right side, opposite to the direction of the travel of the vehicles. You'll have little time. Of course, you can say that, oh, from the other side also the car may come and hit you. That is also possible. I agree with you. But the thing is, if you have two options, which one you choose? You have to walk along the road. There is no other option. But which side is more safer to walk? That you decide and walk. I'll show you another example. This happened about 1 year ago. Unfortunately, the mother and daughter died on the spot because of rash driving of a 18-year-old or 17-year-old boy. He wanted to celebrate his birthday along with friends, and he was driving at about 120, 100 km/h on a city road. See, cars are moving on the left-hand side of the road, and the pedestrians are walking along with them, not opposite to them. See, within a split of a second, they just vanished. The impact was such that they just were flown into the air, and one of the a lady got stuck in between poles of the transformer, and both of them died. I know this some of the visuals are disturbing, but unless this much will not be there, people won't understand. Unless we come on to their shoes, we will not be able to understand the impact of road safety. So had these people would have been walking opposite to the road on the other side of the road, means here in this case, They should have walked on the other side of the road, opposite to the traffic. They would have means see, just with one jump from to the other side, they would have saved their lives. A road crossing behind a bus. See here, which happened in Europe. See, the truck drivers, the truck is having a sophisticated system of brakes. Even despite of a long and heavy truck, the driver could able to pull off the brake and comfortably stop before hitting the road user, the pedestrian, the girl who was crossing the road. See, in a split of second, without watching carefully what is the vehicle that is coming to right of her, she tried to cross the road. She would have waited for few minutes, or maybe it may not be minutes, I think. Half a minute or less than half a minute. The bus, after moving the bus, means after bus has moved away from that location, she would have crossed it. This one occurred in Hyderabad city. See, everyone knows when the signal turns green for the vehicles will move. And the signal turns green for the pedestrian with pedestrian symbol. Pedestrians has to cross the road at the signalized junctions. But in our case, generally in India, when the signal is red, many of the vehicles will stop, some of the vehicles will jump. Invariably, all pedestrians, despite of means irrespective of green or red symbol of the pedestrian, they will walk. You can see many pedestrians walking here and there. See, now the signal turned green for the buses or means vehicles. See the lady. I don't want to show further.
జరిగిన ఈ ప్రమాదంలో ఒక చిన్న పాప చనిపోయింది. రోడ్డు దాటే సమయంలో భారీ వాహనాల దగ్గరకు ఎలాంటి పరిస్థితుల్లో కూడా నడవకూడదు, ఎందుకంటే భారీ వాహనాలు.
I'll just explain who are not well versed with Telugu. See what happened here. That lady crossing the signalized junction, even though there is a green for the vehicles, along with her daughter, and she was crossing just in front of the bus, very close to the bumper, wherein the driver cannot able to see the figure in front of you. There are 4 blind spots for any heavy vehicle. Even cars also have blind spots, but the thing is, car will have very little blind spots, so one can able to manage easily. Whereas for the trucks, for buses, you will have 4 blind spot. Everyone can able to say, behind no one able to see, but front also they cannot able to see for certain amount of area, as well as left and the right. And the traffic police is explaining about the same. So there are blind spots. Be careful while crossing the road. She is just further explaining about that. I'll just go through the video.
చాలా మంది బస్సులో నుంచి దిగగానే దాని ముందు నుండే రోడ్డు దాటడానికి ప్రయత్నిస్తారు. అందువలన బస్సు వెనక నుండి వచ్చే వాహనాలు కనిపించరు, బస్సు డ్రైవర్ కు కనిపించరు. అలాగే భారీ వాహనాల వద్ద రోడ్డు దాటాల్సి వస్తే దూరం నుండి దాటాలి. రోడ్డుపై ఎల్లప్పుడూ అప్రమత్తంగా ఉండండి, సురక్షితంగా ఉండండి.
This is again a good work done by the Cyberabad Traffic Police, Telangana. There are many such videos. If who are interested, they can watch in YouTube. Very much educated kind of. They took live examples and they're available in YouTube. Then you know everyone about the mobile. So mobile is very much useful, at the same time is a killer in every aspect of our life. Now watch the video. She would have here in this video, a lady is crossing busy road. You can see there are 1, 2, 3 lanes. 3 lanes means each lane will be having about 3.5 meters to 3.75, depends on the type of road. Of course, this is not an expressway. It will be about 3.5, 3.5. So totally will be about 10.5 meter road. Hardly she may take about 10 seconds maximum to cross the road. But she don't want to spend even that much amount of time. See the result, what happened. See here a mistake from the car also. So if the busy junction, why do we need to come at such a high speed? The second thing is she would have stopped talking on the phone till she completes the crossing of the road, or at least talk before crossing, complete the call, then cross. 2 options. No, I don't want. I would like to talk, I would like to cross, both. The similar thing happens with the driving a car or a bike along with mobile while on call. See the impact after hitting, it's like a football. So once the head touches the road, it is going to shatter. Now I'll move on to the two-wheelers. Can you able to see the screen? This is safety of two-wheelers. See, in 2022, there are about 35,000 drivers, the two-wheeler riders died. And almost 50% or slightly less than 50% of the pillion riders, means of the bike who are, sorry, the pillion riders died on the road. Because see, the logic here is both have the same head. It was made of bones, skull, or you can say flesh. It's not made of a metal or a, what you can say, strong alloy kind of thing which is unbreakable. No, but people think that only the rider will wear, pillion rider won't wear. See, there are 2 examples. See, this one occurred in Karnataka. You can observe this guy is in the air and helmet is here. First of all, he was coming at higher speed, and the bike which crossed from here to this side also is completely irresponsible act. The second one is he was coming at higher speed, and the third one is he was wearing helmet but not what you can say, tied the strap. Just to avoid challan from the police, he wore the helmet but not strapped it. See, continue. Now you can see another person. He also was wearing a helmet but not strapped properly. The first person he was died on the spot. Luckily, the second person was injured. Not much happened, but still he also what you can say, his helmet is blown off from his head because he did not strap it properly. See, the first one is without wearing helmet. Second one is after wearing helmet also, not wearing it properly. So, see now how the helmet saved the life. See, he survived. See, he is almost under the tires, the back tire. Here you can, if the helmet is made of ISI, and sometimes it can withhold the weight of a car also. Even if the tire moves over the head with the helmet, it can able to sustain. There are some videos wherein the head was saved after wearing the helmet. Here you can see there is another advantage wearing the helmets. The helmet is the top cover is almost very smooth. The tire cannot easily climb over the helmet. It is going to skid. That means your head will, the helmet head, it will be moved away once the tire tries to climb over it. So here also the same thing happened. Luckily, he was saved by wearing the helmet. Here another example, how much, I think everyone able to view the video. You can see.
Now video is not coming, sir.
On second. See, at a junction.
Yes. If now it's coming.
At a junction, see the two-wheeler here, he knows that the truck is taking a turn. See, his truck is taking a turn. Still, he wants us to race and move ahead. You see, the truck driver, he cannot see this guy because the cabin height is somewhere here. Suppose if anyone is here, he can able to see through the rear view, but he cannot see this guy. That's why he did not apply. Otherwise, see, this is not moving at high speed, very slow. Now you see, that's it. On this spot, 2 lives. Means once you are on a road, either you are walking on the road, you are on a two-wheeler, you are on a bus, you are in a car, you should have patience. Otherwise, it's better to sit at home. Once you find time, you come onto the road. And this is another one is about the stunt. You can just brief about this one to your students or whoever you are this thing. You can see how this guy is going on the road. See here, there are 2 things again. The car was coming at higher speed. On top of that, once the front wheel is lifted above, you can see the back red light is focused towards the road. Had it been focused towards the vehicle, the car driver might have slowed it down. But unfortunately, the red light was focusing towards road. And suppose if anyone would like to, would like to, what you can say, do racing kind of or whatever, like, they can very well do it at their own risk without harming others in a kind of racetrack wearing these kind of material. Elbow guard, knee guard, helmet, all kind of things, jackets, everything. That too again in a racetrack, not disturbing the other people on a general roads. Then this is nowadays triple ride is fashion, means nobody cares, even police also don't stop but many times. Luckily nothing happened. I think they were saved without much of what you can say damage to their bodies. See another example of driving with the mobile. See, without their mistake, they just fell down on the road. Looks like not much happened, nothing much happened, like, but still see both of them are not wearing the helmet. That is another problem. On top of that, the person who just crossed was unaware, like not aware, irresponsible act of driving the two-wheeler with the while talking on the mobile. Next one is four-wheelers. Here again, I already explained you that driver wear the seat belt. There is the passenger sitting in adjacent to you, the driver seat as well as the passenger sitting behind. See, almost equal amount of people died in the crashes. 2020 to 8,300 about 8,300 about in the form of passengers. I'll now just show you the impact through video form. This is Gujarat State Transport Authority. I think they had some prepared some awareness video. Just watch this.
सिटी में क्या जरूरत है?
हाईवे पे कौन देखता है?
चलता है।
अरे यार फालतू नहीं, नॉट कंफर्टेबल।
60 किलोमीटर पर आवर, प्रैक्टिकली सिटी में 40 to 60,
हाईवे पे 100, समटाइम्स 120 इवन।
स्पीड 80, 90, 100।
See, they just wanted to simulate the impact of without seat belt, and you observe the speed of that simulator.
So scary. Never without a seatbelt.
City हो या highway, seat belt right away. City is even dangerous. Belt on, move on.
फावे के ना फावे, comfortable or not comfortable, seat belt is compulsory. પહેરવો તો પડે જ.
Two more live examples. See, this driver was wearing and the other one is not wearing. There was small, little, very little speed also. She came off the road. A similar thing happened with the N.T. Ramarao's son, I think. He was also thrown off the vehicle. There is a complete compilation of videos. I hope you can able to see the videos now.
Now it is not coming, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, now it is visible.
See here, the driver did not move because he was wearing the helmet, sorry, seatbelt. She was doing something else while driving.
Man with the red eye, right?
See this bus accident in a different angle. So one was wearing the seat belt, another one is not wearing.
Are you okay? No.
See the impact. With a sudden stoppage of the momentum, the body is just flight like a bullet. Whereas the persons having the seat belt, they are just stick onto the seat. The similar fashion, even any objects on the dashboard also will just fly towards you. So that's why even it is not advisable to have some kind of fancy tissue boxes or some kind of loose items should not be placed on the dashboard. They'll just come towards you like a bullet, missiles, you can say other way. I'll just move on. There are a few more things, but I'll just skip those. I'll move on to the next part. Again, This guy, he was driving a truck at 50 miles per hour, and he was changing the video. Sorry, he was changing the music on the phone. A big truck. See, at this point, he was changing the music in the mobile phone.
Our children lost their lives because of the reckless actions of Thomas Croker. On the 10th of August 2016, Mr. Croker made the decision to change his music on his phone whilst driving a lorry at 50 miles per hour. His lorry hit a queue of stationary traffic, took the lives.
See, it means it just simply shatter within no time. There would have been a very happy family. It completely shatters forever. Now I will move on to the general safety awareness at different random situations. Overtaking in a curve, many times you can observe that, okay, overtaking in a straight by observing the vehicles ahead, the vehicle which is going in front as well as the vehicle which is coming on the opposite side. By observing that and judging the gap, you can overtake. Whereas in a curve, you cannot able to see what is coming ahead. Sorry, the vehicle which is going ahead, you can able to see. You cannot see the vehicle which is coming opposite. I'll just show you in a video. See, this is a cow. There's nothing visible. Here you can see the truck. And here completely obscured. The visibility is completely obscured because of the trees adjacent to the curve. That is another maintenance fault. They would have removed the trees. They would have pruned the tree branches. See what happened? See, just a split of a second. See, that guy who able to regain the control, he was back onto the road, whereas he crashed onto a two-wheeler. This is again within split, I can say maybe 1 or 2 seconds, not more than that. See, there is another one riding close to a bus when there is water. When it is rained heavily and there is a water stagnation. I will not show full video, I'll just show only half of it. See, one side completely stagnated water. See, the bus is moving. That's it. So two-wheeler was going here. They did not know there are potholes. They suddenly lost control and came under the wheels. See, sometimes we think that, not sometimes, every time we think that we are very much intelligent. Let us see how a human or a grown-up adult behaves and how a dog behaves when you try to cross a road.
जयपुर शहर में ट्रैफिक लगातार बढ़ता ही जा रहा है। सड़कों पर छोटी बड़ी गाड़ियों की रेलम पेल तो देख ही रहे हैं आप। तो इस ट्रैफिक में सड़क पार करने के दो तरीके होते हैं। ये है पहला तरीका, जरा गौर से देखिएगा।
जल्दी 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 जल्दी।
और अब ये है दूसरा तरीका।
जल्दी 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 जल्दी। अरे इतनी भी जल्दी नहीं, पहले दाएं बाएं देखो, ट्रैफिक के रुकने का इंतजार करो, भले ही इंतजार थोड़ा लंबा सही, और जब ट्रैफिक रुक जाए तभी सड़क पार करो, क्योंकि दुर्घटना से देर भली।
तो ये थे सड़क पार करने के दो तरीके। इन्हें यातायात नियमों की पूरी जानकारी थी, मगर जल्दबाजी में सावधानी हटी और दुर्घटना घटी। और दूसरा ये, जो ट्रैफिक नियमों के बारे में कुछ नहीं जानता, मगर अपनी सुरक्षा कैसे करनी है भली बात ही जानता है। तो अब आप इनमें से कौन सा तरीका अपनाएंगे?
You decide yourself. Which one you to choose it? This one other general thing generally we notice on the road, particularly when you're traveling in a bus. Particularly when it is overcrowded. Luckily, very luckily, he did not come under the wheels and the back wheels. It's quite dangerous to ride on a footboard. Many what you can say fatalities happened while riding on a footboard. The people, after losing the grip of the hand, they come under the wheels of the bus or the adjacent vehicles. Many such incidents. I already explained about blind spots. I'll just skip that one, or I'll just play quickly. Otherwise, it's more informative than that one. Other one. Two-wheeler riders have been called. This was made by the Karnataka Road Transport Authority for the awareness. They called up two-wheeler riders and asked them to drive a bus.
This is my first experience as a bus driver. Could there be any difference between driving a bus and driving any other vehicle? No, I believe. Okay. As a bus driver, will you have to face any challenges? I don't think so. So, are you ready to drive? Yes. Yes, I'm ready. Now look into your mirrors and examine if there's anyone. No, I can't see anybody. Do you see anyone on the left side of the bus? No. Shall we just get out from the bus and just have a look? Yeah, sure. Oh my God, I could never see them. They were here the whole time.
I am very confident there was no one here.
So what have you learned from this experience?
From now on, whenever I walk near the bus, I'll be very careful. I'll even educate my friends and family about this.
I mean, this experience has been a real eye-opener. I would definitely share this experience with all my loved ones. Now you also know that even buses have blind spots. Be very careful in the future. Share this video the maximum to create more awareness among people.
Then another one, when you're getting off the road, don't ever try to open the door without looking behind, or else open the door from the left side again, just by watching it. But when you're trying to open the car door on right side, be very, very careful. This again happened in a split of a second. Just watch. That's it. Means within a split of second, he opened the door and he hit the a two-wheeler, and they lost the balance and they came under the wheels of adjacent vehicle. So think about it when you're opening a door of a car without looking behind. And the lane sense, this video is from I think New Zealand or from Australia, and see how much aware they are about the road and the concerned rules of the road. Means something like, see, why do we need to follow the rules? Like suppose you have a mixer grinder in your home and you wanted to have chutney to be grinded. So what you will do? You will try to check the consistency of it by putting hands into it. At the time, it should not run. So I had my personal experience. My wife was having some chutney and he was about to check the consistency. My daughter came behind and switched on the motor. It happened about 20 years back. At the time, there was no safety of these appliances. And my wife's two fingers got cut partially. Whereas nowadays, all these appliances are coming up with a kind of safety rules. That means everything need kind of safety as well as to operate. We need to can say read the manual, read the precautions. Like here you see, I think when you can able to see the video here, wherein the road is marked with two yellow color lines in the middle. That means it's like a physical barrier. One should not cross. Unfortunately, it won't happen. It is not happening in India. But here in this country, you just see, watch the video. See, the cow is walking ahead of a car. If he wants to overtake it, he has to cross the yellow line. But rule is rule. He is not doing it. For that, you see the queue behind the car. It's kilometers together. There's the queue developed. It goes on like that. I'm just stopping that. Whereas, particularly in a railway crossing area, where the manually operated gate is there, you'll find both sides vehicle stops. I don't know, suddenly the train goes away and the barrier lifts off and the vehicles will be in all directions. You don't see, means everyone wants to move fast. Unfortunately, they cannot move fast. It will be slow only. See a little bit about the helmet in construction area. This is some way applicable to the wearing of helmet helmet while driving the two-wheeler.
Sir, sorry to disturb you. Shall we take the questions in next 5 minutes, sir?
Okay. I'll try to wind up as early as possible.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
What's the time? 5:50? Is it 3:45 or 4 o'clock?
3:45, sir.
Okay, fine.
Please show that construction area, sir.
I'm just sharing. 1 second. See, they just wanted to have a check about the how much effective wearing a helmet, or they call it as in that particular country they call it a hard hat.
3, 2, 1.
Now with the protection of a hard hat. Dropping the bolt from a height of 30 feet, it will now have an impact of almost 3,000 pounds of force.
3, 2, 1. Oh!
Wow, that's quite a difference.
That did a lot more damage. 10 more feet.
Now with a hard hat.
Drop.
Whoa, that was like a gunshot.
We do have damage down here where his neck would be.
That is just 20 feet versus 30 feet. 1 second, I'll just go to this presentation and just see any other thing. Yeah, there are two more things like you just have to avoid dirtying the road by means of through different means like tractors plying on the road. We should avoid that. Means we should avoid means you have to change the tires or clean the tires and come on the road, which will entail the skidding of the roads. Then while driving the bike, whoever is the pillion rider should not wear the loose clothes. Next, there are the fines if you are driving under the influence of alcohol, 10,000. This is held without hearing 1,000 different type of what you can say violations. You have different penalties. There are some traffic signs, mandatory, cautionary, informative. I'll just browse, rush through. These are the mandatory or regulatory signs. I think everyone is aware. I think I'm just brushing up. And these are the warning signs. How if there is a speed breaker, if there is a pedestrian crossing, if there is a minor road coming and joining the major road. And these are the information. Petrol pump is there, is a roundabout, and lanes, cars, the trucks should not go onto the fast lane, something like that. And this is at a junction. There will be give-way marking, means allowing the vehicle which is going on the main road. The side road vehicle should stop, give way to the main road vehicle, major road vehicle. Then he should enter. This is about one way. This is the sign used for one way. This is it is a expressway wherein one traffic changes the direction, goes off to the other direction, and the opposite vehicles are not allowed here. That is a sign. And here a vehicle is climbing the hill, and the vehicle which is climbing the hill should get priority. The other vehicles which are coming in the downward direction should not interfere with the vehicles which are climbing up the hill. And this is the flyover location where the sign indicates that there should not be stopping or standing on the road. I'm just rushing. This is median opening symbol. This is again lane closure in a construction area. This is merging sign from the service road. This is lane reduction from 3 lanes to 2 lanes. This is a guiding of the chevron signs in a curved area. This is in a narrow bridge, the object hazard marker, which reflects in during night time. These are the road marking, 3 kind of road markings. Normal road markings. Warning means there will be gap between the length of the gap and the length of the mark will be same. And there is an overtaking, it will be continuous. And this is the number. If there is any accident occur in a national highway, you can call this number exclusively for the ambulance or for the rescue vehicle or for a crane. Apart from 108. 108, you'll get only ambulance. Whereas if you call 1033, you get highway patrol vehicle, you get ambulance, you get crane. 3 types of assistance you get. I think I can stop. I'll take the questions if anything is there. I hope I tried to convey. I don't know whether I could able to justify the today's presentation, because it's just only awareness, not a pure technical kind of thing. I'm sorry if I have deviated from whatever the content of the actual
No,
course.
sir. No, sir. Your videos are very clear and informative, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And dear participants, please unmute yourself and ask the questions. And there are few questions in chat box also, sir. Shall I read the questions, sir?
Yeah, even I can also.
Sir, please suggest us which side walking is better for pedestrians. This is the question from GVV Satyanarayan, sir.
See, that's what, sir, I already explained. Suppose a vehicle is, see, generally in India, vehicles move on left side of the road. At that time, we should walk opposite to that vehicle. In other way, we should say the vehicle is moving one side, we should walk opposite to it rather than along with it. That means if any vehicle, say the tire got burst or maybe the driver fell asleep, if the vehicle suddenly goes off the road, there is a chance for you to react. Otherwise, if you are on the same side, they will just come and crash onto you. I hope I answered that. Any next thing, sir?
There is one more question, sir, from Hemalata madam. How often are road safety policies reviewed and updated?
Road safety policies are, there is no kind of what you can say systematic time. It is up. They are updated. They're updated whenever there is a what you can say event occurred on a road, or you can say there is a need or something like a new habit in the people has come up. Like, see, the mobile was not there earlier. Mobile is there nowadays. So walking on a footpath, sometimes you will find a signboard that don't walk while on talk, like that. And apart from this, we have many policies. Unfortunately, those are not being implemented. I don't know whether you are aware or not. About a year back, the Tata's ex-CEO was killed in a road crash. Just all of a sudden, there was a policy circular from the Ministry of Road National Highway Authority of India that all the blunt faces of the crash barriers need to be protected with crash cushions. The circular has come up. Only few locations, that particular location where the crash occurred, that was got rectified. Rest all are remained same. So there are policies. They'll be updated, but unless they are getting implemented on the road, it's of no use. So at the moment, we have sufficient enough standards, policies. The thing is, those are not being implemented properly.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah.
I have one question, sir.
Yes, sir.
So actually, the person, if you hire a Uber or something, any auto or thing, so they keep on talking to other person by keeping earphones.
Yes.
So that
You
is their
see,
habit.
yeah. See,
Throughout the
you.
journey, they
Mhm.
keep talking with other person. Huh?
Yeah.
So in that case, what is the seriousness of that vulnerability?
Simple thing, sir. You hired the cab, isn't it?
Yes.
You have every right to say that stop, please stop aside, complete your talk, then move on. Till that time, don't allow him. Otherwise, just get off the road. I think Uber have the puzzle policy. They'll very well respect the customer. You can straight away complain, and your money will be refunded, or action will be taken against that particular driver. So
But that is a dangerous, no, sir? It's an easy.
true, of course, dangerous. Of course, dangerous.
They
See,
are habituated to that.
that's what, sir, we have to see. That's what I already explained you. So it's not from one person, it will be collective. So we also has to stop him. So I always, whenever because I visit two projects in every month, one in Karnataka, one in Andhra Pradesh. Whenever I go on to site visit, I ask the driver to compulsorily wear the seat belt. I never allow him to drive without seat belt. Of course, I wear it. Apart from it, I ask him to, I make him wear the seat belt. Without seat belt, no, don't drive. Suppose he get a call, I'll ask him to keep the vehicle aside and then talk. If it is urgent, then go ahead. So that's what, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
One more question is from Dr. G. Narendra Gaud. Sir, any study on impact of policy changes made recently on road safety?
Sir, that's what I already explained you, sir. There are policies. See, even the recent Motor Vehicle Act also has strengthened a lot. But unfortunately, some of the states did not accept them. What happened? See, they raised the fine of signal jump, I think, from 100 to 1,000, or even the without driving license from 1,000 to 5,000, or drunken driving 10,000. But what the states did not accept them, so they could not implement it. Even wherever the states also accepted, they did not implement properly. See, that's what, sir. On any part of the highway, if you just stand beside to it, or if you have as a from the colleges, I think I as a part of the what you can say practical lab or something like that, you must be having speed guns. You can just go to any highway, national highway, measure the speed. It will be always, most of the vehicles flying at more than 100, but the road is designed for 100.
Yes, sir.
When the road is designed for 100, how much speed is the safe speed? Not more than 80. Why? You know, there is GO issued by Government of India. The speed on national highway is 100. And at the bottom note, they also mentioned that they should not be penalized even if they go at plus or minus 5% of the speed. That means there is 100, 5% means 105. Even if the vehicle goes at 105, we should not penalize him. That means the road is designed for 100 only. How can he go at 105? Suppose in a curve, the curve was designed for 100. It is not designed for 105. That guy will travel at 105 and still you cannot penalize him. That's the reason I always push that, sir, you design for 100. The safe speed is 80. An expressway, you design for 120. The safe speed is 100. So that it will satisfy both the GO as well as if you consider the cushion or the safety factor for the vehicles to move on. So you believe 100, if you put 100, suppose it goes at 105, 120 also, nothing will happen to the vehicle because your designed speed is 120. But thing is, sir, all these policies, standards, everything is there, sir. But the problem is, unless you implement, what kind of study you take? Unless it is being implemented, then you can take a study and then you can come up with the report. That's what is happening. Because I personally come across all these things.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Anything else is could able to answer your question, or something is there in your mind?
Any more question, please? Otherwise, we can wind up.
Sir, if anyone
thank you very much,
would
sir.
like-
Thank you very much.
Sir, before closing it, just for all the participants, thank you very much. And it is just not only for you, sir, for your family members, for your students, everyone, please carry forward whatever you saw in today's presentation. And plus, on top of this, you're welcome to contact me any time. I'm just typing my mail ID here regarding road safety or about the awareness thing. It's sivathreddy@gmail.com. I am just it's available now. You can mail me.
Yes, sir. It is available in chat box.
Yes.
So from our side also, thank you very much, sir. You explained very well about an importance of road safety,
you,
effect
sir.
of
Thank you.
overspeeding, how to walk on the roadways, and how helmets are saving life, and how to open the car doors also, even while opening the car doors. You explained very well, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir, before we leave, just one. So actually,
Sir.
I always instruct my driver, okay, while
Sir.
passing before stationary vehicles.
Yeah, true.
Please,
Correct, sir.
you keep horn, okay?
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
otherwise, the children on the backside people, unmindfully of the car coming, they will
Yeah.
simply open.
Yes,
But
true,
it is
sir.
being neglected. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So I
Even,
think I have to show one video like this from you, that opening the doors to my
yes.
driver. Huh?
Okay,
So
okay.
the stationary vehicles are very dangerous, sir.
Yes, even the same manner, similar manner, whenever you try to overtake a bus, you can see from behind the front wheels of the bus if any legs are visible there. So you can see the legs. See, when you are behind the bus, when you are about to take you are about to overtake the bus, you can observe the front wheels of the bus. If any legs are there, means if anyone try to cross the road just front of the bus, and suppose if they are coming on the road, you can judge that from the two wheels of the bus, front two wheels of the bus. Accordingly, you can take a decision to reduce the speed or going ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
small announcement to the participants. Kindly join for tomorrow's session at 2:15 p.m. sharp. So, excellent session will be there tomorrow on developments in the fields of building construction and relocation by Professor P. Srinivas Sharma. So, he was retired professor actually. He is advisor to CBIT campus. He is very well experienced speaker. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, shall we close the session?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I will share.